Hey, listen, I'm calling you to tell you that we're gonna have to have a change in plan. Well, I actually tripped, so we're gonna have to do something. We're gonna have to do something. I don't know. I think canceling the event is really not an option. Well, I fell right up there, and I was in my flip-flop, and it happened so quickly. It's just hard to believe. Stepped on the rock, flipped, landed on my side. I sat on it for a couple of days until one day when I got out of bed, I couldn't even put my foot down when I realized that there's something more serious than a sprain. My name is Korkor, and I'm the founder and the CEO of the A.B. Korkor Foundation for Mental Health. Because it's my 70th birthday, I decided, well, I'm going to run 70K and raise at least $70,000 to support mental health initiatives in taking care of individuals who are on the front line and essential workers. And that's why I planned to do what I did, and I was very much in shape and ready to go to do the 70K, but this fall and the fracture really got in the way. Fortunately, there's a number of friends of mine who are runners, who also are passionate about mental health, who decided to step in and do this event. I hope that was what I'm doing and what many other people in this country are doing to support that cause, that we can make a difference.
Our pandemic started when I was graduating college, so having to figure out that, we're going to start our careers in the nursing field in the whole pandemic, the unknown is very hard to kind of just go in blindly. I guess that we're all kind of ready for that in a way and different things in life, but I don't think a whole world pandemic we were ready for.
I'm just running instead for Dr. Korkor, who injured his foot. I myself suffer from bipolar 1 disorder, so when I met Dr. Korkor and I found out about the foundation, that's when I started, that's when I became really interested in what this foundation does for people with mental health issues.
This is a pandemic of grief, as well as a pandemic of this virus, COVID-19. It's a life-threatening virus, and the definition of post-traumatic stress disorder is to be exposed to something that's life-threatening, and then for it to cause significant ongoing negative effects, an anxiety disorder in people.
What could you expect better than this beautiful, spectacular days in Waukesha, Wisconsin, where the journey is going to only begin. So I will hobble around and try to do as much as I can. I'm gonna try to do 7 miles and see if I can do that. But at the end of the day, our goal is to really raise money and raise support. And I hope that we'll be able to do that.
On your marks, get set, go!
All right.
I'll see you in Wales.
All right.
Have fun.
In the beginning of everything, we had our baby in May. From that point on, it was no going out, no, you go to work, go home, go to work, go home, and you're just stuck in that little rut. It's hard to cope with it. I mean, I still am dealing with it. We're still dealing with it. And I mean, the most things that we can do is, family walks, go out, get some fresh air. We haven't seen our friends or anybody in all year. In the beginning, it was a lot of like FaceTiming and stuff like that.
Within my community specifically, I've been fortunate enough to have mental health be kind of at the forefront of like what we speak about, and to make space for those people. Like, it's pretty regular that someone would say, oh, I'm having a bad mental health day, I'm gonna need a little bit more patience, or something like that.
When an athlete has enough stress on his plate at work, not being successful, which everybody comes there to be a superstar, an all-star, that could send them into a negative spiral if they don't have, per se, the discipline, the mental discipline to say, I know that certain things are bad, what do I turn? Do I turn to my faith? Do I turn to my friends? And also that does bring up who you have around you. Yeah, I've been fortunate enough to have some good people around, and the stress to try to be the best on every day, along with, just multiplies this year in 2020 with the craziness going on in the streets of the police. It's just compounded now. The world is right now just in an uproar. The whole world is in an uproar. When I was young, the police were real hard on black, real hard. And then they started lightening up a little bit. And then Martin Luther King and all that stuff went through, and it segregated the schools and changed everything. It got a little bit better. But in some states a little further down, like Mississippi and Alabama, it's still kind of hard.
Good job. Let the leg down. Yeah, good job.
5 years ago, I lost my sister to suicide, and so that was a devastating event, and my world has been altered in so many ways because of it. And it's not just a personal battle; it's a public battle. And with the pandemic and what's been happening, I can't imagine the struggles that those on the front line are dealing with.
With every downturn in the economy, we see suicide rates go up. Already in the country of Australia, for example, they've had more suicide deaths than they've had COVID-related deaths. So we're just beginning to see that surge of behavioral health needs, and then we don't have the sufficient access for people.
Yes. What's that?
Yeah, I try to focus on three things whenever I'm involved and get board requests. It has to be one, educational in nature. Secondly, some type of economic development. And the third piece would be able to focus on various experiences, being able to educate, to be able to empower, and to be able to just offer resources and alternate methods from what people have seen in their everyday lives. Again, be it with anxiety or depression or coping skills, again, all of them fall under the umbrella of mental health.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you, Chris. You're welcome. I cannot thank you, Chris, enough. This has been an incredible journey, I know, for you. It's been painful and long. I can't tell you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. You're welcome. This has been incredible. And I love you all. I love you all very much. Thank you so much. You mean so much to me. At the end of the day, we accomplished something. We accomplished something really big. But really, in the scheme of things, it's very, very small. Because what really needs to be done is so much more. There's so much effort that needs to be put in now to be able to stand by those individuals and help them deal with the challenges impacting their mental health caused by this pandemic.